Okay, well, before we get into the details of Over the Edge, we should knock out that new segment, movie recommendations.
Are you watching the movies I recommended?
Well, what do you recommend?
We all brought something to the table today. I will go first. I'm going with Ransom from
Ooh.
1996. This movie is fucking 30 years old. You believe it? Siskel and Ebert, two thumbs up. A slam bang thriller from People magazine. I love Ransom. It's one I watched in the 90s and always on the edge of my seat. Performances are incredible. Mel's terrific. He's in like he gets into the yelling Mel mode, if you know what I mean. Get me back, my son. He's going full Mel. He's freaking out. Rene Russo plays his wife, Delroy Lindo, who was just nominated for an Oscar, of course.
He's an
Uh,
up and coming star,
Up and
artist,
coming star in here.
up and coming artist in
Yeah.
2026.
He plays FBI agent assigned to the case because Mel and Renee, their son, gets abducted, held for ransom. Hence the name. This movie also stars Gary Sinise. He plays a cop. Liev Schreiber is in it. Donnie Wahlberg is in it. Great cast. Incredible tension all throughout. But like I said, the performances are great. I think Mel Gibson was either nominated or possibly even won a Golden Globe for this, but I thought he could have won the Oscar. I think this movie deserved more accolades at the time than it got, and it's kind of almost forgotten about. Nobody really talks about Ransom, but they should. That is my recommendation this week. It is a hell of a ride, that Ransom.
It's kind of a remake of a 1956 movie starring Glenn Ford and Donna Reed.
Right, you watched that, right? Or
I
around the
watched
same
them
time you
back to
watched.
back. I'd recommend both. Yeah, go ahead and watch them
Cool.
both. The original one has an exclamation point. It's ransom. All right. My movie recommendation this time around is the Garbage Pail Kids movie,
God.
which I have recently acquired on 4K UHD,
Oh,
uh, released by Vinegar Syndrome.
oh.
It is not cheap. I got it through Amazon. It was on sale through Amazon. The regular price is $55. I did not pay $55 for the Garbage Pail Kids movie. I paid less. Uh, the 4K
5350.
looks amazing though. So if you like the movie, if you've never seen it, maybe pump the brakes on the 4K. Although I think you'll like it. It's this novelty of 1980s just juvenile gross out humor. Kind of ridiculous story about a 14-year-old boy who works at an antique shop for a weird old man who's like a magician of sorts, and he tries to win over his bully's girlfriend by helping her with her budding fashion design career. And he enlists the help of the Garbage Pail Kids, who are some kind of like mythical species of humans, if for lack of a better term, who come out of a garbage pail. And it's like they come out of another universe almost. Let's see. We have Nat Nerd, Windy Winston, Foul Phil, Vicky Vomit, Messy Tessie, Alligator, who's an alligator who eats toes, and my favorite, Greaser Greg, who is a greaser. He's got the greased back hair, the leather jacket. He plays with a switchblade through the entire movie. He's got the greaser accent. And so like they help this kid by sewing together clothes and stuff. They do some hijinks and it's all like farts and snot and vomit and Nat Nerd wets himself at no fewer than 5 times in the movie. I mean, the effort is there and the commitment to the bit is there, and it makes it really fun. Now, admittedly, the talent level is probably not at the upper echelon, but props for the effort because it is a lot of fun. If you've never seen the Kids movie, don't listen to the haters. Watch it for yourself. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, who would like to go next?
You go, Eric.
Okay.
Okay. I guess. All right. Well, I guess my recommendation currently, I pulled up the IMDb current photo. I don't know if you can see, that's a big glare. Project Hail Mary, recent release, obviously still in theaters. There's no physical. Currently, we went as a family, all three of us, which was rare, to say the least, and it was very good. Enjoyed it thoroughly.
Your
Go see it.
child is a near teenager?
Uh,
9.
Not
Like,
quite. He
okay, was
just turned 9. Yeah.
just wanted to, get the picture of it. Entertaining for the whole family, appropriate for the whole family, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely pretty family friendly. There were a couple of jump scares that he kind of popped for, but nothing that terrified. Other than that, and he in the end he really enjoyed it, as did we all. Big fan of The Martian, same author.
Every day I see you reading. What's with this reading? Some guy makes up some story? Fuck him. It's a waste of time.
But yeah,
Okay, fair
yeah.
enough. Yeah, I've heard great things about it. Like to see it.
So good. Go see it. Definitely, we saw it in IMAX. We missed the first run, and then Super Mario Galaxy or whatever came out and took the IMAX spot for like a week or so.
Right.
And we waited, and it came back, and we did get to see it in IMAX, which it was shot for and fully worth it to see in that version if you can. So yeah.
All right, Chola, let me guess. You're gonna talk about Trap or Lucky Number 11 or Black Hawk
No.
Down,
Was it
Oh
Flight
my
Risk?
gosh,
Was
shut up.
it?
Although I do like Black Hawk Down.
40
You
Days,
guys are
40
dumb.
Nights.
No, Fight or
Oh my
Flight.
God.
You're talking about Fight or Flight.
Ugh. All right. All right. So I kind of deviated from my normal, well, basically movies like the one that we're talking about, or like horror, like, I like a lot of action and not real deep movies a lot. But this one that I'm going to recommend, I watched it on a flight to New York with Eric, and it's from 2017, and it's called The Florida Project, and it killed
I
me.
like the
But
Florida Project.
yeah,
It's very good.
it's so good, and I couldn't stop thinking about it because I just watched it on the plane. I don't even remember. Like, I know we went in 2018 because we were going for the whole David Bowie in thing at the Brooklyn Museum. That's why we were also going out there. So I watched it a year after it came out. I don't know what else was like available on the plane, but like something about it. I mean, the only person that I knew before that was in it was William Dafoe. I mean, he was the main character, but it wasn't just like the William Dafoe show with him being all himself usually. And it's about like the projects that, yeah, there you go.
Here
Yep.
is the Florida Project.
Oh, you haven't. See,
I do.
but it's not like, oh, you want to have like a fun Friday night? Like, you don't want to. Like, I don't even know when you should watch it, but like,
You want to have a
maybe
really
after
fucking
you watch
depressing
some,
Friday night?
yeah, like Vice documentaries, and then maybe pop it in, but I love it. It was sweet. It was sad, they did so good. Anyway, watch it. If you're kind of depressed but not totally suicidal, then watch it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll keep my feelings to myself about it.
You don't like it? Oh, you know what though? Why am I not even surprised? Like, not even.
I did not care for it.
Well,
I didn't
you
like
Medea.
I didn't like
No,
I've never seen a Medea movie.
No, what? No, Norbit, right?
This is why I gotta fix my setup.
Yeah. So dumb.
Have you ever made a really big mistake? That's what it says up there.
So dumb.
But Brett, did you like Sean Baker's other films? Honora was his newest one, of course.
Honora was all right. I like the second half a lot better than the first half. Let's see, Red Rocket I thought was pretty good. I did watch Tangerine, and I didn't like it at first, but it won me over just because it was like
Okay.
pure trash cinema. Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember what happened.
Well,
They,
well, we get the BB guns
yep,
shooting on the overpass, and he shoots the cop car,
Hmm.
and then they bail, and Carl and Richie are kind of left hanging, and the cops come and hassle them instead, take them into the station. Um,
Speaking of which, local connection. Did you guys hear about what's been going on? Kids throwing shit over the overpass onto cars. I think it was on
no.
35W or something.
no, where was that at?
It was north of the metro. I think Rush City. I think is the
Oh, we just
name of the
drove through
town.
there from up north like a week ago. Oh, they have
Uh,
nothing to do there except for meth and that, apparently.
So there was a bunch of cars damaged. I don't think anyone was hurt, but they were dropping boulders, like rocks that are
Jesus,
What?
bigger
Yeah.
than car battery size rocks.
Oh my.
they could have killed
Wow.
somebody. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that. So they were calling them small boulders, and they were pouring motor oil, or just oil. I don't know if it was motor oil from the overpass onto the road. So much oil that they said cars were sliding and slipping on the oil.
They were
Holy
messed
shit.
up.
So it was
That's
on the local news, and they were trying to get information, trying to find these kids that were doing it.
Oh,
I assume kids. It could have been,
I mean,
adults, but
not that
nobody
I,
over the age of 18 does that shit.
right, not condone that, but like if I lived in that town, I'd probably doing some dumb shit too. There's nothing there.
I had a friend in junior high who moved there before high school.
How do you like it?
I
You
mean,
never heard from him again.
I kind of lost contact with them.
Uh,
They lived on the lake though. I think his dad was the like head groundskeeper at the golf course,
oh.
so they're kind of well off. But there was not much to, it was like they're lucky they didn't go over the edge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Some people just can't handle the rush of the city. You know what I mean?
oh, God.
No.
It could have been worse. They could have had guns.
Gary isn't gonna get us out. Please be quiet. Will you please be quiet? God damn it, be quiet!
I was thinking maybe I shouldn't tell this story, but there's too many ways I relate to this movie in terms of, I guess, this scene in particular, because I went to St. Cloud State College, and it was always a big deal when the Gophers were in town to play hockey. Like
Mm.
their biggest rivals, you know. It's always sellout crowds and a very raucous atmosphere, very drunk atmosphere. So I was there with a lot of people partying and drunk, and you bring in alcohol. And long story short, we're leaving. We're outside the hockey arena. We're walking back towards the dorms because I did live in the dorms again sophomore year, and on my way back, don't ask me why. I forget why it happened, but I ended up pissing in one of the Gatorade bottles. So there was a Gatorade bottle full of piss. And
Oh.
somebody, okay, so St. Cloud State, one of the main roads, the highways kind of goes, it's right on the Mississippi River, right? Well,
Mhm.
road cuts right through the university and across the river. So there's a walkway overpass that goes over that road that we would walk up to cross to keep on making our way towards the dorms. And you have to kind of walk up an incline to get to said walkway. We're making our way up there, and somebody had my bottle of piss and they threw it over. So we weren't
Oh.
at a great height or anything like that, but and I think the cap wasn't on tight, so it was just like
Oh.
tossed over, and it landed on the bed of a truck. Somebody had a Dodge Ram, black Dodge Ram. The back was covered. It was like a
Mm.
leather cover over
Yeah.
the bed. The bottle hits there and kind of just sprays piss everywhere.
Okay, question. Why weren't you holding your own bottle of piss? Why
I don't
did
know. I
someone
don't know
else
why I
have?
had pissed in the bottle. I forget. I
Yeah.
forget some of the details. It's been
And it
so
was
long
just like,
since I
oh,
thought about this.
let me hold on to that for you.
Yeah,
I
decided
forget
to
if
take it with you rather than
Yeah.
just set it on the curb.
Yeah, I forget
And walk
why. I
away.
don't know if we were gonna use it as a prank later on or something, but
Oh, good. Yeah.
I don't know why a bottle of my piss was in someone else's hands and they threw
Right.
it. That wasn't our plan. They just kind of very impulsively just tossed it
Mm-hmm.
onto a truck.
Fun fact, that guy went on to become Dwayne Johnson's personal assistant on his movie sets.
I don't know if I get that
Well,
one.
no, that's the joke. The joke is Dwayne Johnson pees in bottles when he's making movies and then he hands it to somebody.
What? I can see that. Yeah.
And the joke
Workaholic.
is your friend took your piss bottle and therefore he made a career out of it by taking Dwayne Johnson's
Good
piss
one.
bottles as his personal assistant.
So, uh, like basically, as soon as the bottle hits, that truck really hit the brakes hard. They were just getting onto the bridge. They did a U-turn on the bridge, or like the entrance of the bridge of the Mississippi,
Oh,
and immediately turned around. And you couldn't. I'm like, well, what the fuck are they gonna do? And they take a right and they go down like a block and take another right into the parking lot, which was parking lot of the school buildings that were there right across the walkway. And the guy who had thrown it and then his like roommate or closest friend, immediately they take off running. And me and this other guy, or another friend, are like, well, whatever. I didn't do it.
like they're gonna
And
you.
like an idiot, the truck pulls in the parking lot at a high rate of speed. Brights are probably on, coming right at us as we're walking down the sidewalk because we had crossed the walking bridge around the sidewalk, and it's pointing right at us. And instead of just doing what I should have done and just stand there, and even if he saw that I was in the group, like, I didn't do it, what the fuck's he gonna do? As soon as the truck gets close, I immediately take off. The guy who was with me doesn't. He's just walking.
Oh,
So I take off and I'm fast. I'm 6'2", 185.
He's probably 6'7", 6'8", but a skinny 6'7", 6'8", about 160.
I was, an athlete in high school. I can fucking run.
Now, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. But I can run like the wind blows.
And I made it a couple blocks down and I didn't even notice that the guy was behind me. He threw me down from behind and then like he rolls me over and his fist is cocked and he goes, "I'm going to crack your fucking skull." It's like, Jesus, it wasn't me, dude. He's like, "Why you running?"
If I was going somewhere, I was running.
Like, well, I was with him and this and that. Now I just should have because that's how over the edge, that's how the kid gets caught. The kids who shot the cop are pedaling away and they tell these other kids, "Hey, watch out, cops are coming." And so they're hiding for no reason. They didn't do anything. They're just fucking hiding behind. Like, there's so many electrical boxes in this town, in the subdivision. They're fucking everywhere. Kids are hiding behind them constantly. And the cop sees them easily. And they're like, knows that they must be guilty because they're hiding. Otherwise, why would they be hiding? So
they said why they were hiding
oh,
is because we heard you were horny.
his contact fell out. Yeah.
yeah.
Because he makes the comment too, like, you guys are done making out and you want to come out from behind
Yeah.
there or something.
That's the Point Break one.
Right. Yep.
Right.
I got way too excited when that happened. Screamed.
So the guy that was gonna beat you up, did he say he was gonna crack your skull open and drink your brains like soup?
No, but
Like Jonathan Majors in Magazine Dreams?
yeah. No, but it was kind of a comedy of errors because he ends up walking with me since he already caught me. And I didn't know this guy's name, but I had seen him in the gym before. He was an older to me at the time. So he was probably early to mid 20s. And I remember him from the gym because I remember seeing a guy in there, like a ripped dude. He was wearing a sweatshirt and I could see his outline of his pecs through his sweatshirt. That's how noticeable his muscles were, that I could see the lines through a sweatshirt. And I remember thinking like, oh, it's that fucking guy. And so, yeah, he could have done what he wanted with me. He was there with his girlfriend. They were going to, it was Halloween weekend. So they were like all dressed up. She had green face paint, and, he's trying to get me to rat on my friends. And I'm not gonna, of course. The two guys that ran weren't like that close of friends, but they were from my floor at the dorm. And so I'd known them like, 6, 7, well, I guess about 2 months because it was
6,
Halloween. Yeah.
Mhm.
6'7", 6'8", but a skinny 6'7", 6'8", about 160.
No.
Is your son doing that? Is he
Oh.
doing the 6'7"?
He's not allowed to because I will beat him. No, I won't. But like, oh God.
But it was funny because, okay, so they're like, oh, tell me their names. I'm like, no, I'm not going to tell you their names. It gets to the point where he's like, well, let me call him. I'm like, well, what's he going to do? Yell at him over the phone? Who gives a fuck? This is 2006, 2005. This is fall 2005. Unbeknownst to me, those two guys had basically circled back around because they were worried about me. So they were walking back, acting like they were just knew me and were walking by. Oh, what's going on here? Do you need help? What's your problem, sir? That type of a thing. Like they came back to help me. So he makes the call. He's standing like 5 feet from us. His phone starts ringing.
Oh.
He doesn't know the number, so he looks at his phone. He picks it up to answer, and he's like, "Is that you? Or you're the fucking guy?"
Oh my God.
My buddy's like trying to play it off, like, no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. And they start backing off, and he couldn't chase after them and keep me there as well. So he's just ended up staying because he had called the cops, and he was basically holding me there until the cops came. And once the cops came, asked me all these questions, and I don't know who they were. They're from my dorm, whatever. I don't know them because I was from the biggest dorm. There's over 500 kids in my dorm. It doesn't narrow it down. She hasn't breathalyzed me or asked me anything about that, but she's holding it out there to her side, I think, as if to say, if you don't say anything, I'm going to give you a breathalyzer and you're going to get a minor. And so I'm like, I tell her, no. She goes, okay, blow into this. So she gave me a minor. She drove me back to the dorm in her cop car, and nothing really came of it in terms of like my buddies never got in trouble. Campus police or campus security came to the floor like the next week and asked around for like a minute, but like they didn't get anywhere and they never followed up. So they never got in trouble. Although when you get a minor, especially on campus, you got hauled in front of like a disciplinary board. And so I got disciplined in addition to my minor, paying the fine. I had to go to like substance abuse class or something like that, some alcohol dependency class. And then I received a letter in the mail. I kept the letter, I think. It was from St. Cloud State, had the letterhead. And it was a big paragraph about the incident. Like, okay, on October 30th, 2005, we were made aware of, your minor consumption and this and that. It's not allowed in the university and blah, 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 blah. And then the last sentence of the paragraph says, we are also aware of you were involved in an incident where a truck was struck with a bottle of urine. We'd like to know more, something like that. I was thinking about framing that letter because it was fucking hilarious because it lulls you to sleep with the boring, don't drink alcohol nonsense. And then, hey, did you hit a truck with a bottle of piss? I had to like talk with a counselor, she's like, where I came from, somebody got hurt because people were throwing rocks off the overpass, and I'm like, this isn't. We were like right above the fucking truck. It's going 30 miles an hour. It hit the bed. It was a bottle of piss. It wasn't a fucking rock, lady. But anywho, that's my story. But I was laughing so hard. I was involved in like both aspects of the scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I ran when I had no reason to run, and it was because of throwing shit off the overpass. St. Cloud State, hell of a time.